Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. How are you all? This is a brand new week. Today is Monday, the 7th of September. Thank you so much for being here. This is Kathy from Divine Debut, bringing you your daily divine spread. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. The energies are very funny at this time, watching the news and what's been going on in the world with the drastic measures that governments have been holding. I want to send my best wishes to all of you, and it's a time of sticking together, everyone, and not what I'm trying to get at is whatever is going on out there in the world can be very challenging in our own personal lives as well. Try to iron out the creases, or as I always say, come from a place of love if possible, towards people that are close to your periphery, in your family, for instance, because everyone picks up on the energies and we're all feeling the same way. Okay, so if we can iron out the creases in our homes, with our family, with our work colleagues, etc., etc., that's where the first work has to be done, and then we can look outwards towards the world. There is a lot going on. I've heard people writing. It's just really on point, especially with Mars practically stopped in the sky now. Mars is the god of war. It's in the sign of Aries, and it is squaring over to the big players in Capricorn, which is governments, anything to do with law, institutions, the boss, you know. So what can I say? There are good energies and there are bad energies, difficult energies. Now, what's absolutely beautiful today is that the moon is in Taurus. I will be speaking about the astrology at the end of the tarot reading. So for those of you that are interested, join me there. Just saying that moon in Taurus, it's beautiful. Absolutely, it loves to be there. So Taurus is very grounding. It's very earthy, so it's based in reality. It's a feel-good energy. So everyone, let's see what happens, what's going on. We've got a major, beautiful aspect happening in the sky, and I will explain that towards the end of the video, so stick around. Let's take today's reading. I'm doing a 9-card spread, everyone. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so the 7th of September 2020, please Spirit, and of course this message will be important for you when you view this video. So let's look at this message for today. Let's take a 9-card spread, and we've got the Page of Pentacles in the middle of the 9-card spread, which is the focal point. Okay, so we've got Earth, slow and steady progress. We've got the King of Swords, so Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. We have the Three of Swords. Whoever this King of Swords is someone who's either broken your heart or they're left broken themselves. We've got the Ace of Swords, so there's been a severing of ties, maybe because of a truth that was not shared. A 3-people situation. We've got the Three of Swords. It can be any sort of a disappointment that this King of Swords has had in the past, but now, and I will explain this reading in a second. Let me just put the cards down. So beneath the King of Swords is the Six of Swords, so a lot of piercing energies, a lot of thoughts, perceptions. We've got the Knight of Wands. We've got the Four of Wands. This is the Morgan-Greer Tarot, And I usually see the Four of Wands in this deck as not as happy as in other decks. Okay, it is the marriage card. It's like an empty victory. That's what I see here. An emptiness. We have the Three of Cups, which is beautiful to see. And we have the Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Strength card, which is the card of Leo. All right. Beneath that is the Magician. So we've got the Magician is Mercury and Virgo. We've also got the King of Pentacles, which is my Taurus card. Doesn't have to be, but that's what it comes across as for me. Can be any other earth sign. We've also got the Star, which is Aquarius, and I do feel that this King of Swords is an Aquarian individual, must have strong Aquarius in their chart. So it could be the same person for all of you, for some of you I should say, sorry. But whatever the case is, having the fact that we've got the Magician here, which is clear and concise communication, it's Mercury. So we've got the energy of Uranus, which is the right brain, high intelligence. This is a wish fulfillment. This is social media, connecting on social media. This is a card of hope, that there is clear and concise communications, logic, collaboration, and patience is necessary, but trust as well. Okay, for those of you that are dealing with this King of Pentacles, now this could also be, for some of you, this could be a same-sex relationship, as we've got two divine masculine. So whoever is dealing with this King of Pentacles, this is someone that's very slow moving. We know the King of Pentacles is usually very dependable, very slow to move. What's interesting is that because I see him as Taurian energy, and the moon is in Taurus today, and it's right on top of Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius. So this can be a sudden revelation, a sudden opening of someone's emotions, someone acting eccentric, out of character, which would be probably this King of Pentacles, someone wanting to make a great change in their life. So doing things in a completely different and radical way. And I feel that there is a lot of tension here with the card of Leo. It is a card of courage, trust, and someone knowing that they've got the power to manifest or to manage a situation. Okay, so we've got past, present, future, past, present, future. So in the past, this King of Swords, obviously there's been some sort of a breakup. There may have been external circumstances that were penetrating in this connection, whether it's romance, business, family, doesn't matter. There is an outsider here. Now, because we've got four swords here, King of Swords holds the fifth sword, which says to me that he's very conflicted. He's ready, ready. He's ready to speak his truth, I believe, as he was conflicted about talking about his disappointments, speaking up about what pained him, what hurt him. This could also be something legal as well. It could be also around business, so this is not only a love reading. Okay, so there was some sort of a disappointment, and the King of Swords can also be someone who needs to move into legalities, go through the legal system. In the distant past, we've got the King of Swords is looking towards the past but moving towards the future. So someone who was torn between two worlds, two different people. King of Swords could also be someone that could be at a distance to you. We've got the Six of Swords here. This is someone who had been heartbroken, wanted to leave the troubles behind. Could be where a marriage is concerned, a home, so any sort of commitments around family as well, I feel here. Okay, But if this King of Swords was in a commitment, there was no happiness here. This King of Swords wanted to move on, as obviously this marriage was not exactly what they imagined, what they hoped for. Now, this could be someone that you may have been dealing with that was maybe in an unhappy marriage, commitment, engagement, you know, maybe even just living with someone, and there was no happiness. Okay, it's an empty victory here. Now, in the now position, we've got the Three of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of reconciliation. Page of Pentacles is a messenger. This could be communication opening up about what this pain was, what this disappointment was. And, you know, the Three of Swords can also be health issues, problems with the heart, okay, because the King of Swords could also be a surgeon, do not forget. And anything to do with swords is very Martian. It's anything to do with surgery, sharp objects, right? So whatever the case is, we've got now in the future position here with the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is severing ties with the pain of the past. This is also clear and concise communication. So you could have some sort of communication. We know the Page of Pentacles is very slow, steady, and someone who's studying something long term. Okay, studying. They want to make it grow. They want something that is long-term and something that is very dependable. Of course, this could be dealing with money matters as well. So it's a very positive card here in the middle of the reading. As I said, Three of Cups can mean a disappointment around gossip, you know, three people in a situation. Three of Cups can also be reconciliation, but it can also speak of celebrating some sort of a beginning to this story. So a new chapter, let's say, in this story. So in the near future, we've got the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Rods. Knight of Rods is someone that's driven by their desires. They will take action. Could be someone that's got strong Sag or Leo. And this is someone ready to, you know, this is someone leaving a situation in the past, looking for those Two of Cups, leaving a situation that did not make them happy. And we've got the eclipsed moon in the card here, which says, remember, we've had a full moon in Pisces just recently, and we are moving towards a new moon in the sign of Virgo, which is going to be very beneficial for everyone in some area of life on the 17th of September. So this could be someone leaving a difficult time of the past, an unhappy situation where they did not feel stable. Okay, so they could have been leaving a family situation where there was too much, you know, people getting into their business, and that's not something that they liked. We've got 11 cups here. 11 is always karmic for me. It always speaks of a karmic situation. So again, remember the empty victory, leaving a situation, okay? And I'm not reading reversals. Remember that the cups may have been in the reverse, which says that at one point there was celebration, but now someone is, they don't want 3 cups, they need 2 more cups, you know what I mean? So they're looking for that balanced, harmonious relationship, okay? So let's take more cards. I want to have a look at the Mystic Moon Oracles and see what's going on. There should be, for all of us, big blessings coming in right about now. As I said, there's it's sort of like black and white. I don't think that there's any grays at this time. It's either really amazing, whatever's going on for you, or if you're on the other side of the fence, there is difficulties. So try and be open-minded, think positively, bring in positivity into your life, okay? So let's see what's going on here. What's going on with this King of Swords? Because as you could see here with the King of Swords, this is someone that was very cold in the past, not showing any emotion, okay? Maybe it was all about business. Maybe it was all about business. Maybe it was about a child, because the Page of Pentacles is also a child. Maybe this is a father. Remember, the King of Pentacles, if this is the same person, King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles could be a child that made them, you know, necessarily be in a commitment that was not what they loved, what they wanted. Let's have a look. We've got winter, which can mean sadness. There is no growth in winter. There's only cold energies. This could also be talking about a certain time, so winter. Let's have a look. The answer is yes. After all that cold, lack of growth, lack of openness, lack of emotion, there is a lot of fire here, which does ring true with the Knight of Rods. Let's take another card, and we've got mirroring. Now, the mirroring card here says that whatever you are going through, it's a mirroring effect with this King of Swords. Okay, unless you are the King of Swords, and you can flip the reading around. Let's take a couple more. Let's just put this down a little bit so you can see the cards. We've got healing, so a chance for healing after this painful time, this time of hibernation. Shadow work, looks like the shadow work is being done, because the answer is yes here. The shadow work, remember what I said, you can either be in the bright side, in the light side of life, or in the dark side of life. Now, with all this darkness here and the fire, it's difficult. It's not easy. It looks as though this person has gone through hell and back to work through this shadow time of their life, this dark time. And wow, we've got the answer no. So we've got a yes and we've got a no, which what it says to me is that there's back and forth energies, no doubt here, back and forth, and this is a mirroring effect. When one person is saying yes, the other person is saying no. It's like it's a vicious circle, but the energies are changing, as I said. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Someone is still not able to take off that mask. Big dreams can mean illusion. It can mean hope, though. This is the Neptunian energy. That's how I see it. Someone has got big dreams. There's a lot of unconditional love, compassion, emotion, but there's also confusion. There is fear of what lurks beneath the surface. Okay, that's why someone is still wearing a mask. And we've got, look, the sky's open. We're receiving those downloads from spirit. These could be messages through our dreams. With a mask card, you're scared that this is an illusion, that this is a lie. What I would say to you is that trust right now, for most of you, trust in your higher self, trust in what spirit is speaking to you about, what are the messages that you're receiving. Let's take another card here. And we've got, wow, wow. Okay, wow. So what this is telling me is that someone is going to be hurt, no doubt. It's very similar to the Three of Swords, very similar. So what I'm feeling here is that someone is still not 100% ready. Okay, this could be, there is change. It's like radical, eccentric changes coming in quickly where our emotions are concerned. And this is like a very much like a tower moment where someone is wanting to come through with the goods, but then all of a sudden it's like, because there's a mirroring effect. So what they're feeling, the negativity that they're feeling, they think that you are in the same boat. So This is like someone thinking that they will receive a no without having reached out, without having tried for that yes. You know what I mean? So this is negative thinking. That's got to be changed. Let's have a look at the astrology reading cards. And the fact that we've got another card which is very similar to the Three of Swords is saying that both people are in this energy of the Three of Swords. You're both feeling the same. This is a mirroring card. Virgo, the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. And Virgo is all about being discriminative, looking at the details, looking for the answers. Remember that the Hermit is the Virgo energy. So someone is still in their cave trying to see the light. Now it is the time of Virgo, so happy birthday if it's your birthday today. Let's take a couple more cards. We have Cancer. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother or a child. Yes, a mother or a child, or maybe even a father and a child. Cancer is the home. It's got to do with things of the past. Let's take another card. And we've got Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Venus is all about love. It's all about being playful, lightening the load where love is concerned. It's a time of fun. Remember, Venus has now moved into Leo. She's much more playful. It's a time of taking that risk, creating something, very creative energies. So see, we've got strong Cancer here, strong Virgo, and Venus. This could be having, let's say, your Venus in Virgo or your Venus in Cancer. Or this could be relating because Venus has just come out of Cancer and moved into Leo. So that's what it's concerning. Things of the past month or so, something has been playing out as Venus was transiting through Cancer. So Venus in Cancer is very emotional. It wants its emotional security, it wants to be loved. It needs that motherly love. So I feel that someone has cut that motherly love, and that's why, whether this is coming from the divine masculine or a divine feminine, doesn't matter. There hasn't been much nurturing, and someone is really upset about that. So that could speak to you in many different ways. Let's take more cards. What's also interesting to me is that the Yes card has got a lot of fire. So we're talking about fiery energy. So, taking action, being, having a strong desire to create. Here we've got the answer is no. Someone has not been watering their plants. They haven't been watering, nurturing their love relationship or whatever relationship this is. Okay, and that's why the earth is cracked, it's barren, and it's dry. So watering needs to happen, metaphorically speaking. Okay, let's have a look at a few more cards. What's this Three of Swords all about? We have Justice, which speaks of Libra. This is harmony, balance, relations to others. Justice is also very karmic. We've got the World card. So something needed to end, a chapter needed to end, a relationship for whatever reason needed to end. It was a chapter which is successfully ending, thank goodness, with the World card. There was a lot of fixed energies, a lot of ego here. Okay, Venus is ready to be reborn after the pain. This was a harsh lesson for this King of Swords, I would say. As you can see, we've got the Five of Cups. So the two cups are still standing. Okay, this is a negative way of seeing things. Once there was happiness, now there is sorrow. This King of Swords is really, really upset, maybe leaving a relationship in the past. Something as I said, for those of you that this was someone in a commitment, very disappointed. What's going on with this page in the now section? We've got the Ten of Swords. Wow. Wow, people. What else? Ten of Swords does turn into the Ace. This is the darkest before the dawn. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, which in the Morgan-Greer, look, this is like a big cross on this connection, which means, yes, first of all, it was secretive. As you could see, they're hiding. Second of all, this could speak of a marriage that is ending. Third of all, this can speak of strong abundance after a cycle has ended. We've got two tens here. Let's take another card. And we have the Emperor here. Wow, talk about learning the lessons. Talk about maturing. And the Emperor is Aries, Taurus as well for me. The Emperor is a number 4, so this is someone who stands very strong in their convictions. I do see the Emperor many times. As you can see, look at the sword and the way he's holding the sword. We've also got the eagle here, which says that this Emperor is very intelligent. Now, the eagle is depicted in the world card as Aquarius. So it does say that this Emperor can have strong intelligence, strong Aquarius in their chart. Could be their North Node, for instance. Let's have a look at the Knight of Wands. What's that about? Because this could be someone that needs to travel, someone that usually travels. You know, the Knight of Rods is the player in the tarot, the player knight, but it's also someone that's got strong fire, someone that can be very, very positive thinking. Remember, because it's Sagittarius for me, Sag is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is expansion and growth. Sometimes it's too much. It's someone who's very flamboyant, someone who could have had their bubble burst here, and that's what I feel has happened here. Let's see, and we've got the Hermit, which is Virgo again, this Knight of Rods, and I feel it's the same person. They have been in their cave looking for their answers. Virgo is very strong. We've got Virgo here as well. We've got the Page of Cups. Again, Piscean energy. So Virgo, Pisces, remember, full moon in Pisces, new moon in Virgo, which is going to be very positive. So there could be an offer coming through from now until the 17th, roughly. Could be an apology as well. And we've got the Lovers card. Gemini is here as well. So a very big, very important relationship connection. Now, Gemini is all about making up my mind. I am curious if I send out that apology. These are thoughts from this Knight of Wands. Will this person still be there for me, or are they in another connection? That's the question here. Let's look at this Four of Wands. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, another Virgo card. Or we're talking about someone that's coming out of a marriage, but now they're single. Okay. Financially, this is someone who stands very strong. We have the Knight of Cups, so the page turns into the Knight. Remember that the Knight is someone that's careful with their heart. They're scared of heartbreak, as this King of Swords, the Emperor, has been through this before. Now, I'm going to say, of course, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate for everyone. Remember that. And these could be different people. We could be talking about a father figure with the Emperor, and we could be talking about a father and his two sons, as we had King of Pentacles and King of Swords. So let's take another card here. We've got Temperance, which is saying there is hope, there is healing. This is Archangel Michael saying that be patient. We've got two cards with a Strength card and the Temperance card, which is also Jupiter. Something is going to turn positive. Jupiter is turning direct. Jupiter is turning direct on the 13th of September, everyone. And in a couple of days, we've got the Sun trining Jupiter, the Sun in Virgo trining Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn. Blessings are here, everyone. So let's look at this Eight of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is my Taurus energy. Someone holding on to a relationship, holding on to their money, someone being very careful with their finances, but also someone being very stingy. As I always say, someone who's not sharing their money, what they have, what material things they have in their life. It means they're going to be stingy with their love as well. So if there was stinginess, a sense of a miser, a negativity, that's probably why this King of Swords is exiting a situation here. Now, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn. And we've also got Judgment, which is Scorpio. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So what I feel here is that one person was giving a lot and the other person was holding back. That's why I feel that this is what's going on. Now, this could be a mirroring effect for, as I said, with the shadow work, the mirroring card and so on and so forth, could mean that this King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles are both going through the same situation separately, but there's also a connection between them. And I feel that this is very karmic, what has happened, because it's all about timing, divine timing. Let's have a look at this Three of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Queen of Rods, which Queen of Rods would be a Leo for me. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. So what I feel is that either this Queen of Pentacles has got strong, could be a Leo, Virgo, Cusper, could have strong fire in their chart, but also this King of Rods could be either letting go of a connection of the past, could be a fire sign, Leo mainly, I would say. Let's have a look at the Strength card. What's that all about? We have the Seven of Swords, so lies, deception, something not communicated. We've got the Chariot, which is overcoming, moving home, sneaking away. And we've got the Two of Wands, which is a meeting. As I always say with this card, meeting in the middle. And this could be a secretive connection, as we cannot see the second person. Both people are taking their wands, what they desire, and moving with them. That could be a literal movement. That could be a metaphorical movement. The choice has been made, I feel, to take charge and move towards destiny. What is fate? Okay. And we've got the Empress, everyone. The Empress and the Emperor is here. Okay. After some sort of a transformation. So yes, so the Emperor and the Empress, of course, these could be two parents. This could be a family situation. Things to do with jurisdiction, with anything to do with property, a karmic cycle ending. This could be a business where the money is at play. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, Ten of Swords. There has been deception. We've got the Seven of Swords. There's been deception. Someone's taken from another person. But we've got the Judgment card right here on the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, we had the King of Pentacles before. So it is about money matters. It's also something long-term. There is a sense of maturation. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles for me are the same. This is the major arcana, we've got the minor arcana. So whoever takes on the role of the Queen of Pentacles in your life, there is manifestation, abundance, and nurturing. Whether this is financial, because remember this is Taurus, Libra, and this is Venus. Venus is anything that we love, anything that we value. And there has been difficult energies. We've got 3 majors just here. I mean, look at this here. And remember, what I see this wheel as, this is help coming in from Spirit, from Archangel Michael. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. So for those of you that are familiar with the, the charts and astrology, the Wheel of Fortune reminds me of Paths of Fortune, which is a very important point in our charts, which speaks of abundance. It's a very fated time where money is concerned or where important relationships are concerned. So this is help, this is resurrection, and this is a second chance that is being brought forth. And I feel that it's got a lot to do with the astrology, what's going on up there in the skies, reflecting our lives down here. So let's take a couple of my handwritten love cards, love messages, and see what's going on. Remember that the North Node, the lunar North Node, is facing Gemini, and we do have Gemini right here. So this is all about the future. Let's have a look. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I will go with my gut. I have no choice. So there is confusion. Someone's trying to make a choice here. I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I have been through a lot. That is 11, which is justice. Someone has gone through a very karmic period in their time, in their life. And forever yours, we've got a 10 here, which does break down to a 1. So we've got 12. 12 is the Hanging Man, remember? And this could be the ending of a cycle. This can be something that's shown to you after that full moon in Pisces. And it's a major chapter that is coming to a close. Pisces can also be confusion, but it can be unconditional love, the love of spirit, and the love that we give out comes back to us. Remember, very, very compassionate, very much of providing unconditional love to others. And remember that also Pisces is the 12th house. It's a very karmic house. So if we look at the cards as it is a 10, we've got 1121, which again is the World card. Now that World card is a card of success. It's a card of that major cycle ending. And of course there is the birthing of Venus. So wow, everyone. All right, I will leave it there. I will go on to the astrology now. For those of you that are interested, stay on. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, everyone. Much love to all of you. Many blessings. They're just around the corner. Remember that. Okay, everyone. Let's look at the astrology. As I said at the beginning of the video, the moon is now in Taurus. It loves to be there. But it's just jumped over Uranus. Uranus is something radical. It's fluctuations, changes, sudden epiphany. Remember that Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius. Aquarius can be groups and associations. It can be money from other, money after business. It can also mean anything to do with the nervous system. Remember that Taurus is the physical body. It's the 5 senses. So this could be a time of tension where our emotions are concerned. But this could also be sudden fluctuating situations with whatever we're dealing with, whether it's money, it's our physical body, it's our nerves, our tension, but also any good things coming through, as the moon loves being in Taurus, sudden revelations, where dreams are concerned, because remember that Uranus speaks of the future. It's having done something slow. We've got Taurus, which is slow, practical, and Uranus, which is something, a very bright idea, something very intelligent. So that could be a sudden windfall. Okay, so it can work out in many different ways. Now, the moon and Uranus are trining over right across to the sun in Virgo. So in the sky, there is a grand trine, earth trine, because both the sun and Uranus and the moon are connecting in a beautiful trine to Capricorn. So all that hard work, having to stand in integrity, having to grow up and become the elder, this is very grounding energy based in reality. It's not up in the air. It's reality. We've done the work. Sun moving through Virgo. Okay, Uranus. Suddenly something comes through left wing unexpectedly. So a grand earth trine is very stable, very stable. And it's very flowing. It gives us something based in reality. Now remember, as I said, in 2 days, the sun from Virgo is trining over exactly to Jupiter. So for those of you that are Virgo, in the second decan, so in the middle of the Virgo season, and a few days on either side, this is beautiful. Absolutely blessings, blessings, huge blessings with Jupiter and the sun. It's the most positive transit in, of the year. That's how I see it, as it's based in reality. It's actual fact. Okay, and Virgo is it's the effort that we've put in, it's the work that we've done, it's the natural 6th house. Okay, so major, major blessings. Venus has now moved into the sign of Leo. She's very extravagant. She's very royal. She's very, let's go out and have fun. Very generous with love, generous with beautiful gifts. This could be a beautiful gift that is given to you, whether it's something tangible, material, or even just an act of, a beautiful act of love, which can be an amazing gift. Mars in the sign of Aries is retrograding in a couple of days as well. So that's the difficult energy, because Mars from Aries is still, it's connecting to those power players in Capricorn, okay? So it's still connected very much, very closely still to Saturn. It is loosening up, but it's still there. So this is like fighting up against governments, politicians, rules and regulations. Remember that anything and everything that's going on in Capricorn are things of the law. It's limitations, it's restrictions. Now Jupiter, that is turning direct in 5 days. So on the 13th of September, for those of you that have got your birthday around that time, so I would say even even from the 10th of September till the maybe 16th, 17th of September, beautiful blessings, absolutely, because Jupiter he is stationing to go direct, so he will be stopped at the 17th degree of Virgo, so roughly around, as I said, in the middle of the Virgo season. If your birthday is then, or if you've got any personal planets there, Jupiter will be bringing the blessings. So the 17th degree is very, very important in the sign of Virgo. What do you have in your chart? So, for instance, if you've got 17 degrees, give and take a little bit more, a little bit less. So in Capricorn or in Taurus, because remember that Earth trine, it's beautiful, helpful energies. So yes, until the end of September, Jupiter will be stopped at the 17th degree in the sign of Capricorn. So especially for those of you that are Capricorn, wow, this needs to be celebrated, right? If you are in the middle of the Capricorn season, this is a major, major blessing for you as well. Now, the new moon in Virgo will be happening at the 25th degree. So a new moon is also a new beginning, don't forget. So everyone could make, send out those intentions, send out your wishes to Spirit, because this new moon will be right across from Neptune. Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So the axis, Virgo Neptune is activated. Now, Virgo is practicality, reality, work. Virgo is the Virgin, remember. It's also something very pure. It's got to do with health as well. Neptune in Pisces is very strong. It's in its rulership. So there is a touch of magic, even though it can be for some of you, it can be a little bit of confusion and illusion. But because Neptune is all about magic, and Neptune from Pisces is also connecting in a beautiful sextile to Jupiter. So Jupiter and Neptune together, they're only 2 degrees apart, which is beautiful. So we know that Neptune is unconditional love. It's anything creative, magical, very compassionate, absolutely divine, connecting to Jupiter, which Jupiter will start to do the work, move forward. So there is a connection from the new moon to Jupiter to Neptune. So this is absolutely beautiful, everyone, very magical. So really looking forward to that. All right. I think I will leave it there. I want to thank you all so much again. I'm wanting to do a video just on the astrology because I want to talk to you way longer. So I'm thinking of doing that in the next few days. Look out for it. I'm also going to be doing a Mars retrograde for each sign. Look out for that. Thanking you all so much. Looking forward to talking to you again. Ta-da.